Dig it.
Hi everyone, welcome to R.age. I'm Eva.
And I'm Helmi. And today we are talking about
Paper planes, as
Of
if you
course.
haven't already guessed. Now, Red Bull's search for the best paper planes in Singapore has concluded, and the top 3 winning paper planes were nothing short of stunning.
I was at NTU to catch the finals. Watch this clip. Hey folks, this is Helmi and you are watching R.age. I am here at NTU for the finals of the Red Bull Paper Wings competition, where we are out to look for the best paper plane pilots in Singapore. There are 3 segments to this competition. There is the longest distance, the longest airtime, as well as the best aerobatics. Now, the winners get to go to Austria, all paid for, and they get to compete with the finest in the rest of the world. So, who's gonna win? Let's check it out. The finals threw up plenty of surprises. Contestants who performed only averagely during the preliminary rounds performed much better at the finals. Meanwhile, those who soared at the preliminary rounds sagged at the finals. The judges were a lot stricter this time, giving scores as low as 3 or 4 out of 10 for some of the designs. The Aerobatic Award, which was the first to be judged, saw some tough competition. Andrew A., who wowed the judges the last time with his multiple plane throw, was not able to repeat his feat. This time he had a huge plane that failed to take off satisfactorily.
How many pieces man looks like? A lot. And he's part of one man. Oh.
Instead, the competition narrowed down to Edison Wong's simple sparrow design and Paul Stephen Averella's The Patriot, which was inspired by the Singapore flag. Edison Wong eventually took the top prize by a narrow margin of just 1 point. Hey, I'm with Paul and Edison. Paul, of course, almost won, but didn't. Edison won and he's on his way to Austria. Alright, how do you feel?
Terrified.
Terrified?
Yeah.
Why?
It's during my exam period.
Oh my gosh, okay, so you actually have to fly to Austria during your exam?
Yeah. If the date is still the same, yeah, it's during the exams.
Oh,
right
man.
smack in the middle.
So how are you gonna reconcile that?
Give a ticket to him.
Don't you have exams too?
I have, but because the dates are not yet released, so
hopefully it won't clash with his exams.
Do you think you deserve to win, or do you think it was like by a stroke of luck?
I would say more luck than skill.
Okay. Are you particularly proud of your plane?
Yeah, quite. Yeah, it's a very maneuverable, very customizable flying style.
What do you call your plane?
Well, I'll just call it by its own name, the Swallow.
The Swallow?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you call yours?
Well, here's the Patriot.
The Patriot, I like that.
Yeah.
He's not even Singaporean, but you know, he's like proud to be here.
Yeah.
Would you have...
The plane had fun.
Would you have used the same plane?
For the finals, just in case? Oh, definitely the design, definitely. But then maybe along the way you could improve and, improvise your design. And it's good to represent, the country with this kind of representation with a flag on your plane.
Are you going to use the same plane?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're not going to come up with a different design or anything?
Well, it serves me well, so I'll just modify it. I'll probably make it red with the stars and the moon.
So you need to get him a souvenir when you're in Austria.
Yeah. Oh, that made them. Everyone in me get them. Promise to get souvenirs.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the longest distance category, Travis Ho claimed a clear victory with his distance of 17.8 meters. The other contestants couldn't even cover half of his distance. Hey, this is the winner of the longest distance, Mr. Travis Ho. So you're on your way to Austria. Have you ever been there before?
No, I've not been there.
Have you ever been to Europe before?
I've been to Europe, but I haven't actually been to the continental parts of it.
Okay, cool. So this is going to be an experience for you in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Do you think it was by sheer luck, or did you...
Well, I think it's a bit of luck and a bit of tweaking, because tweaking gains you a bit of luck as well.
Okay, because I noticed that before the competition, some people threw really well, and the planes went really far, but during the competition itself, I don't know whether it was nerves or...
They turned off the air conditioners. The air conditioners were on during the trial periods itself, so the results were quite variable. Even my throws were pretty much random, so I really didn't expect to win this one.
You knew what was going on, so you prepared.
Well, I had a bit of experience from the NUS qualifiers, because I realized previously that they used a multi-purpose sports hall, or a multi-purpose hall, which is pretty similar to this one. And actually the layout's surprisingly similar to the NUS one as well.
Because everybody uses the same plane, it boils down to how you throw it, right?
It boils down to how you throw it and how you tweak it as well. Some adjustments to the plane tend to help it fly better and cope with the turbulence better.
And what did you do specifically to your plane?
So what I did was I tried to increase some of the lift on top of the plane, as well as at the back of the plane wings as well. That tried to get it a bit further than it would normally go and keep it more stable.
When you threw it, was there a specific method? Or?
Well, there are lots of ways to throw it. I think sometimes you can throw it upwards, sometimes you throw it horizontally,
How did you
throw it downwards. I think the secret to doing it is to throw it straight but gently. A lot of people throw too hard, so the plane spin a lot because there's a lot of turbulence along the airplane body.
So folks, if you're going to join next year's competition, you know what to do. This is advice from the winner himself.
Thanks.
And in the longest airtime category, Desmond Sim took home the title with an airtime of almost 7 seconds. His plane would have been disqualified if it had landed outside the prescribed area, but its miraculous flight saw it land neatly and safely within the area. This is Desmond Sim. He just won for the longest airtime. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So, you are flying to Austria?
Yes,
and
first time there. Excited, yeah.
First time in Europe?
First time in Europe too.
Fantastic. So, I gotta say that you put the audience in some sort of a cliffhanger there.
Yeah.
We thought your plane was gonna go out like so many of the other planes, but it went round and then it went back in.
I think I was lucky for that part lah. It was really I was very lucky lah.
Did your heart skip the beat?
Yes. But actually, when I came to this competition, I wasn't aiming to win the first prize. I took part in this competition with my friends lah, just for fun.
You should do more things for fun then.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where it's gonna take you, right?
Correct.
from now till the competition, are you going to be like practicing daily?
I think I need to do like some research on longest airtime planes.
Because this time,
6 seconds is enough.
yeah.
Yeah, the record was like 26 seconds. Yeah.
And this time you're not leaving it to chance, right? You're going to make sure you know your techniques. And
Yep, correct.
any advice to future contestants on what they should do to keep their plane in the air?
Actually, the plane of the wing should be slightly bigger. This kind of plane is more for long distance. Yeah.
Okay.
From the research I've done, most planes that glide well are those with relatively big wings. Yeah.
Okay. And but yours stayed in the air because?
Like I said, it was luck, and there's some tuning made to this plane.
What did you do to it?
I just curl the wing a bit. Yeah.
And what effect does that have?
More lift for the plane, able to stay in the air longer. Yeah.
The three will get an all-expense paid trip to Salzburg, Austria, the home of Red Bull energy drink, to meet and compete with winners from the rest of the world. The contestants who didn't win the trip weren't necessarily disappointed. This contestant, for instance, had one of the most admired designs in the competition, even if its flight failed to impress the judges. Hey, one of the planes that I really like is the F-15. It was original design by Sven Fish.
Right, that's it. It is called the F-15. I saw it somewhere, and now I just fold it. I haven't had any scissors. Normally cut it with scissors here, and then we get a nicer design. But I had none, so I just had to improve and cut it off myself. And right, I just got the second place, but it's still okay.
He's gonna fold it for us now. Right.
Right, I'm gonna fold it, and you're gonna try it at home.
So congratulations to all the winners of the Red Bull Paper Wings Challenge.
Did you like the planes? Were you impressed?
Yes, they can definitely fold planes better than me, for sure.
A lot of people can do a lot of things better than you, Eva.
I know. The new tagline is, if Eva can do it, anyone else there can. And so now, Helmi, you're going to teach me how to fold the Phoenix, right?
The Phoenix.
And if I can do it, that means you can too.
Alright, when we come back, the Phoenix.